I thought this camera was going to fall off again. So if you've watched my previous video about moving to Florida, you'll know that in this summer, for the entirety of the summer, I'm going to be working at Loews Hotels in Universal Orlando. The exciting part about this is that it's 19 days away! So I went and got my visa, not last week, but the week before that. Went down to London on the Wednesday to get my visa all approved and stuff, which is done. I've picked up my... I have now picked up my passport and I'm officially ready to go to Florida. When I say official, I still need to pack, I still need to pull my life together. I need to go see my doctor about getting antihistamines. And the other exciting part about me going to Florida and doing all of my Universal stuff is that basically I also am now a Yummy Jobs content creator, which basically means that I'll be creating content all summer for Yummy Jobs and I'll be putting it up here and they might be posting it as well. So keep an eye out for that. I might also be doing an Instagram takeover apparently of their account, which don't know what it is, but it'll be fun anyway. So yeah, so I just thought I'd do a little quick video about what kind of preparation I'm doing for before I go out and what kind of things I'm planning on doing out there. So basically I'm going to do like a bucket list, I guess, yes, a bucket list of stuff I want to do out there. So preparation wise, what I have been doing is I've been going out and getting a couple of bits of clothing here and there. So I might do a haul at some point, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it because, yeah, because I don't know if I can be bothered to gather it all up until I'm packing. I actually wanted to have started packing already, just simply because of the fact a lot of the clothes I'll be wearing in Florida I won't wear here at the moment, because it's not like it's the same weather over here. But because I'm going to Prague next week with my touch rugby team, I'm not actually able to pack until I get back, which means I've got like 2 days or something to pack everything from Prague, if I'm taking it to Florida as well, and everything just in general into my suitcase, which sounds reasonable, but I am the biggest procrastinator ever, and I just know I'm going to forget something. Every single holiday I've gone on, I've forgotten something. It tends to be either socks or contact lens fluid. Another thing I had to do was my visa, which I just said about a couple of minutes ago. I went down to London with my dad, just because we could. I could have gone myself, but my dad needed the air miles. I forgot one of my visa documents, but luckily I was able to print it out, so it wasn't that bad. I literally thought I had it, and then I got to the desk and she was like, "Oh, do you have it?" And I was like, "Yeah, here you go." And she was like, "That's not the right one." And I was like, "Oh." So the visa itself was pretty straightforward. Like, I literally just gave them the documents, went into bag search, they made me drink my cola to prove it wasn't like, I don't know, dangerous or anything. So you are allowed to take drinks in, but you have to obviously test them in front of the security before you take them in. And then went through to the next part of the embassy, signed my DS 2019, which is like a, basically just like a photo in their visa forms. Went upstairs and you just sit in a waiting room basically and wait for your number to be called. And then you get like 2 kind of short interviewy bits, and they're literally not really an interview. They asked me like 4 questions, maybe not even that. Like, they asked why I was there, what I was doing, what state I was going to, and if I'm going back to uni. It did take so long the waiting around though, just because it was a busy day at the embassy, so it did take about 3 hours. My poor dad decided to stand outside in the rain the whole time. Here's a wee photo of me with my visa because I can't do anything about documenting it. You can either go pick up your passport with your visa in it from like one of the courier points, is that how you say that? Courier. You can pick them up from one of the pickup points anyway, or you can get it delivered to your house. My visa's actually in my passport, which I'm obviously not going to show you because that's a tragic idea. Like, keep your passport and your visa safe, kids. So onto the bucket list kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. Here we go. One of the first things that I really want to do on my bucket list when I'm out there is, actually it doesn't technically open until I'm out there, but the Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure. Oh my god. That that ride opens up the week after we get there, so I want to do that at some point, because obviously it's a brand new ride at Universal, which is going to be really exciting. I'm a massive fan of Harry Potter. Always have been, always will be. So I'm really excited to do that. I know the queues are going to be so long for it though, because it is a new ride, but it'll be worth it, hopefully, anyway. Another thing I really want to try is, because I'm going to be getting a Disney annual pass when I'm out there, because I'm also going back in December with my family, I might as well, instead of buying like a individual park ticket, it works out cheaper just to get the annual pass. I really want to try the kitchen sink, which is basically like, I'll put a photo of it like over here, but it's basically like a literal kitchen sink filled with ice cream and stuff. On the topic of having, or of getting, an annual pass for Disney, one of my other things I really want to do is do the 4 parks in one day challenge. So it's basically like you go to all 4 parks in one day. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Obviously you do something when you're there, you don't just walk through the door and go, cool, next park. So I want to do that as well, because that'll be a good laugh. I really want to get one of the photos that you can get on Main Street USA in Magic Kingdom with the balloons, like the Mickey Mouse balloons. Just for the Instagram, really, not for any other reason, just for the Instagram post. I also really want to try a milkshake from Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium, which is like one of the kind of restaurants in City Walk. They do really good milkshakes. I've had one before, but I really want to try some more of them. The one I had was so sickly, because it was like marshmallows and stuff, but I'm hoping if I get a different one it might not be as sickly and I'll like it a bit better. Anyway, so I want to do that. And on the topic of City Walk, I also want to try one of Voodoo donuts because they look absolutely incredible. I do like a good donut, not gonna lie there, so I've got high hopes for them and hoping they don't let me down. One thing that I really want to do that I don't actually think I've ever managed to do when I've been on holiday to Universal with my family before, is I really want to beat everyone on like the Men in Black ride. So the Men in Black ride, if you don't know, is kind of like, it's a ride but it's also like a shooter ride, so you've got a gun, everyone in your wee kind of bit has like a wee fake alien gun, and you shoot at alien targets, and whoever like does the best gets the highest score at the end of the ride, and you can all compare scores. I want to win. I've developed a really bad competitive streak for games like that, so the ride is going to be pretty competitive for me, I guess. I do like it. It is one of my favourites. And speaking of Men in Black, the other thing that I'd really like to do is, we've done it once before, you can ask like at the ride, so if it's not too busy, sometimes they'll do it, if you can do the, I think it's the interrogation room tour, or the immigration tour. What, I can't remember, I can never remember, I know it begins with an I, but you can ask to do that, and if they're in a good mood and it's not busy, and then they say yes, they'll take you down. You can actually walk through like some of the bits you walk above when you're in the queue, so you can look at like the kind of behind the scenes bit. I'll put a photo of me and my mum just chilling with the wee guys up here anyway, and you can have a laugh at that. I'm also really excited to go to Toy Story Land, because that had just opened. I know it hadn't opened last time I went, so that's new since I last went to Florida. I'm also really looking forward to Star Wars Land, because apparently they're opening half of it when we were there in the summer, so I'll get to like see and ride like half of it, and then because I'm going back in December I'll get to do the other half, which is quite class, so I'm really excited about that. I want to see 4th of July fireworks. Like, I don't actually care where, I just want to see magic. I just want to see magic. I just want to see 4th of July fireworks. I have been to America a couple of times when they celebrate 4th of July, and I absolutely love it with all my soul. There's no reason for me to enjoy it, except from I like wearing the wee, like, they sometimes have those wee like flower lays. Is that what they're called? Flower lays. You can see one on my door over here, actually. That was from 4th of July 2017 when I was taking a photo, and one of the wee guys at the hotel was like, oh no, you can just have this, keep it, I don't want it. And I was like, well, if you insist. And finally, one thing that I do want to do that is, my dad would laugh at because it's quite stupid, but I really want to get a purple wall photo. So for people who also don't know, the purple wall is like a wall in Magic Kingdom, and it's like where everyone kind of gets their Instagram photos taken and all these other photos. There's quite a few walls around Disney now that are kind of like photo spots, but I'm just really excited to get one. Some of my friends who did the program, well, the Disney CEP program last year got it, and I don't know, I'm just really excited to get out there and just take some really class photos for the memories and stuff, and the Instagram, but mostly for the memories. Yeah, so those are the stuff I want to do. Pretty much preparation wise, all I really need to do now is sort out my life. I can pack stuff that I'm not taking with me to Prague, which will be a bit easier because it means some of it's packed. There's a couple of things I'm not taking because I can get them out there, so like I'm only taking travel shampoo, and I can buy that when I'm over there. I considered taking my Chewbacca dressing gown, and then I thought about it and I was like, no. I was like, this just takes up half the suitcase and it's a waste. So I also considered taking my Amazon Alexa, my Echo, and then I was like, I need to pull myself together and get a grip, because why would I do that? Like, I don't think it's that essential. I'll be making a lot more videos throughout the summer as well, especially because I am a Yummy Jobs content creator. So also, if you go into my Instagram, which is linked below, and it's also just Kirsty Klein on Instagram, because I'm an original and use my full name for everything. You can see, like, you can keep up with me throughout the summer and like what I'm doing, and I know I'm going to be posting a lot of photos, so apologise to people who already follow me in advance who don't really care, because it's my Instagram and I do what I want. Yeah, so you can keep up with me on there. You can also follow Yummy Jobs on Instagram themselves. They post a lot about the Universal programme that I'm doing, and about the Disney CEP, which is a programme that a lot of people kind of tend to want to do as well. Stay tuned in to see what else I get up to when I'm on my programme this summer. I am there for 91 days total. I have to come back the 9th of September because I have uni that starts back on the 10th. Or come back the 8th and it starts on the 9th. It's one of the two, I can't really remember right now. I'm working from the 8th of June till the 6th of September, so I'll be out there all summer. If you happen to be in the Loews Hotels and you see me, I really doubt that, but if you do, say hi. I don't bite most of the time, and I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to get out and meet everyone. We've got our group chats going at the moment. There's group chats for people who are flying from kind of all different places, like Manchester or Gatwick. And then obviously I'm in the Glasgow one, if you couldn't tell by the accent. And yeah, it's going to be exciting, so I'll catch up with you then.